Well, what's up, everyone? I want to thank you guys for joining me today. This is Nelson, and today I want to share a little video with you concerning the post that I've posted in Head of Household saying that I've prayed in Florida and the answer to my prayer was in Georgia. That was amazing to me. It is amazing how you can be in one place, but what you need is in another place because a lot of times we think where we at that moment is where we will be for the rest of our lives. Look, here is my story. Growing up as a young man, one of my dreams was to one day get married, find someone, get married, settle down, have some kids, and enjoy life to the max. And I've done that. But I found out after 18 years that wasn't the plan. And I'm not going to point finger and say, well, you caused this and you caused that and you should have done that and this should have been done different. No. You see, what I've lost, I've gained more than what I've lost. A lot of times we look at the things that we have lost, but we don't look at what we have gained. I'm so grateful for the experience that I have because now in my marriage, over 11 years and going, man, I'm beaming with joy. I'm just so happy every day. I just can't wait to come home. I've seen people who don't even want to go home at all. For me, coming home, it's a joy. It's just peace, so much love that is there. I just can't wait to get home at time. Now, here is how this whole thing unfolds with my answered prayer. Here I am as a young man facing this part of life. You're scared. You like you're angry. You're broken. You feel discouraged. You feel let down. And here you are with the thought that now you got to start all over again. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do that. But you see, when we control the way we feel, when we bring those emotions into subjection, we control our emotion, and we conduct ourselves in a certain way. People will always remember. I believe it is the way I have lived my life throughout the past years as a family man, as a head of household, that when word got out that I was single again and I was available, that here we are. This one want to introduce me. That one want to come and be a part of my life. And I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Some have their own business. Some are doing well. It was an opportunity to say, well, hey, you can start over right here and you can do good in life. Yes, I have went out with a few of them. We went out to dinner dates and things like that, but it's like there was still something missing in my life. There was still something missing. I wasn't content. I was in church at that time. I was working with the man. I was working with our young people, which is a passion of mine. We was going on youth conventions and different things like that, and teaching them and helping them to grow and to see what life is, so that they can make the right choices in life. So here I am again, facing with a choice. You can go back out in the street, or you can continue to evolve into that man that you want to be, that head of household, to be the best for your children, to be that example, because one day you're probably going to have grandchildren. So you have to make a choice. Either I'm going to go back out in the street. Yes, I had my own place. I was renting a 3-bedroom house. I have a whole house for myself, and it was so easy for me to do a lot of different things. But the choice is, what are you going to do now? Yes, you have all this opportunity in front of you, but what are you going to do? Even though I went out, I still felt like there was something missing. There was still something missing. So I went to God, my Father, the universal one, the all knowing one, the all wise one, the one who knows everything. And I began to talk to God like a father and a son. I began to talk to God that way. I said, Lord, if you want me to continue to live for you the way I'm living right now, and not going back out into the street, you will have to find me a wife. I'm not going to find one. You will have to find me a wife. One, and this is my request, it is one who loves you with all her heart, one who is sold out for you, and one who will love me for who I am. Now, here how this journey unfolds. My friend, my one of my best friend, he is married to my kid's cousin, and he had an offer with his company to move to Georgia with more pay, and they're paying for all the moving and everything, and living expense for a year. But they wanted their own house also because houses available and the price was right. So she began to look for a realtor to work with. And I didn't know that she was looking for a realtor. She came across, which is my wife now, and she came across her website. And what was on her website attracted my kid's cousin to my wife now. She loved what she saw, what she read. She loved that. So she contacted her and they both began to communicate. So I didn't know that it was communicating at all at that time. All I know they was getting ready to go up to Georgia to make that trip to look around and to look at some houses while he's checking out the job. Now, as they was getting ready to leave, I told her, I said, "Hey, when you get up there, find me a wife." That's all I had to say, and that was it. She got up here. She got up to Georgia. She began to look around. They handle business. Later on, next thing I know, she called me and said, "I find you a wife." I said, "Okay." Later on, me and my wife began to communicate, and from then on, that's how it began to unfold. Here now, my job opened up some opportunity up here, where one of those opportunity I had to transfer from Florida to Georgia. That was no coincidence. When you pray, if you believe you receive what you ask for, it will be yours. The transfer take place, came up, and the rest was history. And I'm here today, living life like it's golden. I want to share three things with you that I use. I want to share three steps with you that I use. And I had to use this in order for it to work for me. The first one is you must know what you want. You have to know what you want. I went and I told the Lord, I said, "This is what I want. This is what I'm looking for in a woman. She must love you with all her heart. She must be sold out for you. And I want her to love me for who I am." Now, here's the story that I want to share with you, or a text I want to read for you. And this is in First King chapter 3. Most of you guys might know this. And this is Solomon. And verse 5 said, "That night the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream, and God said, 'What do you want? Ask, and I will give it to you.'" This is God is talking to Solomon. According to the text, he said, "What do you want? Ask, and I will give it to you." Now, this is Solomon's response. "Now, O Lord my God, you have made me king instead of my father David, but I am like a child who doesn't know his way around. And here I am in the midst of your own chosen people, a nation so great and numerous they cannot be counted. Give me understanding, give me an understanding heart, so that I can govern your people well and know the difference between right and wrong. For who by himself is able to govern this great people of yours?" See, Solomon know exactly what he wants. He know what to ask for. And because he know what to ask for, when you read the rest of the text, you know how God blessed him and he became one of the richest man ever lived. You got to know what you want first of all, because if you don't know what you want, it's like going to the store, walking up to the counter to one of those fast food restaurant, McDonald's or either anyone, and they ask you, "What do you want?" And you're looking at the menu and it's like, you go, they're gonna say next. When you're ready, let me know, because you don't know what you want. But when you know what you want, it make it easier for you to ask, and it is so easy for you to go and ask for yourself. I didn't have to ask someone to go and ask for me, because I know what I want. They might not know what I want, but I know what I want. And even though I went out with all these different friends, those that have introduced me to friends, we went out on dinner dates, I didn't feel content. There was like something missing there. I know what I want, and that's why I went and I prayed and I asked God for exactly what I want. Here is step number 2. Be a man of integrity. Never settle for less. Never settle for less. It would have been easy for me to settle for less because someone had a business or someone are doing good. They're making good money. But like I said, I've went out with a few of them, but there's still something missing. To me, there was something missing. I wasn't content because what I prayed for, I know what I want. And I have to have that in order for me to say, yes, this is it. and it wasn't there at all. And Psalms 42 and 1 say, as the deer longs for the stream of water, so I long for you, O Lord. So there was something missing there. I had to have that so that I can feel complete. I have to have that. And I wasn't seeing that. So I wasn't going to settle for less at all. Because if I did, who knows what would have happened, man? It would have never worked out. It would have never worked out. Number three, point number three, be bold and be different. Be bold and be different. What I mean about that is, for some people, they will settle for someone introducing them to their friend. For some people, they will look on the internet. For some people, they will go to the club and try to find one. But for me, the difference is I'm going to the all wise one, the all knowing one, the infinite one who knows everything, the one who creates everyone, who knows what you're thinking or what you're going to say before you even say it. So I'm going directly to God and ask him because he know better than I do to find me the one that will makes me complete. And that's why I'm here today. Those 3 points, you could take those 3 points. The first one, you must know what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, how can you know what to ask for? Ask. Solomon knew what was missing for him to govern all those people was the wisdom. He wanted to be able to be fair to everyone. So he asked for what he needed at that time. Number two, be a man of integrity. It doesn't matter what happened, what are you going through. Try to control your emotions because that can set the tone for whether someone is gonna be they want to be close to you or they're gonna be they're gonna back away from you because of the way you acted. You know what to do. Act that way. Yes, weeping may last for a night, but joy might come in the morning. So control yourself, regardless of what it is. And I believe it's because of the life that I've lived, why so many people was trying to be the next in line. Number three, be bold and be different. You don't always have to settle for what someone is giving you. Yes, it might seem to be nice. They look nice and everything. They seem like they have it going on. But is it? But is that what you really want? Is that what you asked for? It was easy. It would have been easy for me to settle with one of my best friend, but I went to the one who know it all, who know exactly what I want, and he gave me exactly what I asked for. I prayed in Florida, and the answer to my prayer was in Georgia, and he made that way. The way opens for me to get there. I came up. I already had a job. Drove my truck up, get paid to bring a load up, and start working right away. So you see, when you trust the infinite one, you can never go wrong. The Bible says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. Sometimes you have to just let go and let him do. Let him bring it to you. Let it go and let him bring it to you. But it takes a renewed mind to be able to put things in perspective, not trying to do it yourself, because now you understand with that renewed mind, because God will never fail you. And because God lives in you, He hears you all the time and He will direct you to that right path. But if you don't know that, if you don't change your thinking and think, well, man, I got to do this, time is running out. I got to do this. I got to take in mind that there's many fishes in the sea. You begin to think those negative thoughts. You can find yourself in some bad situation. I had to get that, just like the deer. He wanted the water. He wanted the water. He longs for the water stream. He was thirsty. He got to get that water stream. So I had to have that true love. And the only way I can find that true love is to be directed and lead to that path by the one who know all, who know it's all. And I'm telling you, for you, you might think that it's over, it's gone too far. It's never too late. You can still experience true love. You can still grow to be the head of household that you want to be. You can still evolve into that. Today, my life, man, I feel like I just start living. I feel like I just start living. I'm telling you, life is good. I felt like I just start living because I have what I asked for. Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. I want to read something else to you real quick. I think I got another. Yeah. Uh huh. This is Matthew 6 and 6. It says, "But when you pray, go away by yourself, shut the door behind you, and pray to your Father in private, that your Father who sees what? Everything will reward you." You see, I had to go away by myself. I don't have to give the message to someone to tell them to tell God, hey, he said you ask. If you check out a lot of those scriptures, it pointed to you. You ask. So I had to go into that place and ask the one who knows everything. And he rewarded me. Okay, today I love my wife. Belinda Robertson, she's a blessing to me. The Bible says the man who findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtain favor from God. So I'm telling you, if you change the way you think, it will change your lifestyle 100%. And again, you could also check out our course. You could check out our course. It's right there at NelsonRobertsonSenior.com. You could check that out. And if you like it, we could work together. Look, I have some years under my belt. I've experienced some things in life, and I'm not, you don't see me crying about it. I'm grateful because I've learned so much. Now, I feel like I just start living life. You heard them say, if I knew back then what I knew now, man, what I knew now, I have favor right in my face, favor right in my house, favor all over me, just because I found it a good thing. And it was all the way in Georgia, travel all the way from Florida. And I would do it again if I have to. I love it. All right, man. Love you guys. Peace. And we out. Enjoy the video, share with each other. And don't forget to subscribe and drop us a line. Let us know how you enjoying these videos because there's a whole lot more to come. I want to see you evolve into that head of household that you are so long to be. Evolve, keep evolving, keep growing, and you will be the best and you will enjoy that life that you want to enjoy. Hey, this is Nelson. Love you guys. Peace. And we out. Don't forget to follow us on social media. All right. Bye.